couch. Ditch all the chores. Let's go for an adventure in the mighty outdoors.
G'day, I'm Mighty, and welcome to the mighty outdoors. This morning I'm starting my journey, day 7 of my epic solo bikepacking Shikoku pilgrimage adventure for Movember here at the 37th temple, number 37 of 88. I spent the night here last night and it was wonderful. This is a particularly interesting temple, very brightly decorated. I think it's a cross between a temple and Super Mario World. Anyway, it's wonderful. We'll go show it and then let's hit the road. So, let's hop to it. Decorated by a local artist named Shita. The temple is different to any other one which I have seen on this journey. It's immediately apparent when you arrive that this one is a lot more colourful. It's a place to purify yourself before you come into the temple. Bicycle stands. Of course, all the flags around. The chairs are decorated. The ground is decorated. There's a giant, looks like a whale, bright, colourful whale. Really feels like a cross between a temple and Super Mario World. This is the main temple, which is full of art. The ceiling is covered in art that has been collected over a couple of years and donated by people across the country. When they decided to redo the temple about 40 years ago, I think they said, people from everywhere donated their own styles of art, and they're really impressive. Not just that, however, they've got the masked riders, beautiful, like, what do you call it, like bits of, beautiful art of all different types. Pastels, markers, acrylics, the whole thing. It is something really special. Kids have submitted their own pictures of their favourite cartoon characters. It's really special. Now this fella up here, obviously he enjoys a little bit of Star Wars. It's the first time I've ever seen Star Wars in temple. The artist, Shita, came here, and he's the one who has decorated the room which I'm staying in. Over here is the temple lodging, which I'll show you inside of as well. It's a really special, brightly coloured, uplifting place. Temple number 37, you should come and check it out. So for those of you who might be interested in perhaps staying at this Shikoku lodging, at the temple in the future, or perhaps you're just interested in seeing what it would be like to stay in a temple. And maybe this isn't quite a typical example, but let me show you a few places around. This is the bedroom, of course, this is where I've stayed last night. Tatami floor, futon mattress. Certainly comfortable enough. This is where we've had our breakfast. Domo domo okini. Arigato. Have a washing machines and dryers so you can do some laundry, and in here there is a traditional Japanese bath, which was great for a soak in the tub, get cleaned up. I had absolutely no problems staying in a place like this. It's much nicer than tent, that's for sure. As much as I love greenhouses, I mean, you know, who doesn't want to stay in a building once in a while? Over here is the front desk. They haven't opened it up yet, but they sell various snacks and souvenirs. Lots of Buddhist amulets and religious items. Like I said, it's still early. Some more tatami rooms and the likes around. And basically, that's what it is. So you would come in here, check in, and off you go. That's a little bit of a quick look inside what these temple lodgings here at number 37 are like. Life goes on to the future. As I leave the temple, have a look up into these hills. It looks like an ink painting with all of this beautiful fog and the scant silhouette of the mountains poking out from behind them. What a spectacular place. It's also a bit cooler this morning. It's probably about 20 degrees if I was to have a guess. That's Celsius, of course. Still comfortable in a short sleeve cycling jersey. I've got 85 kilometers to ride from this temple until temple number 38. A bit of that'll be on the coast, some of it inland. About 500 meters of elevation between the 2 points. And I'd be really happy if that's, 500 meters equally spread across that 85 kilometers. That'd be nice. However, I'm expecting that I'll have at least a couple of hundred of that all in one chomp, all in one bite. Anyway, it's a pleasure to be back on the bike and to continue with this amazing journey. I do hope you're enjoying it. I certainly am. It's really good. Okay, so let's keep riding.じゃあ頑張ってください。じゃあまたね。That couple is doing the Ohenro pilgrimage as well, all the way around the island. And they were staying at temple number 37 as well. あーどうも頑張りましょう。はい。It's a bit faster on a bicycle. Yeah, that's true. Alright, it had to happen sooner or later. Those beautiful wispy clouds in the mountains full of rain. So I'm wet. I've got about, I don't know, 80 kilometres. Oh, actually to the temple it's probably about 70 kilometres or thereabouts still to go. But I guess this is all part of the journey. You can't change the weather. All you can do is change the way you choose to respond to it. So I'm going to do so, whoa, if I don't fall off the bike, with a happy face. It's not always sunshine in the mighty outdoors, but it's always mighty. Crane. Just met some cool surfers. Japanese bleach blonde hair, you know. Anyway, it's giving me something to keep me going in the afternoon. There you go. Very nice people. Very, very nice people. So welcoming. Delicious. Lunch from Lawson. Yum. Alright, so I'm about 10 kilometres from temple number 38. So I've travelled about 70 thus far. I just stopped for lunch at Lawson. And I gotta say, the convenience stores in Japan, unlike the convenience stores in other parts of the world, they sell quite a great range of pre-made meals. A lot of them, including the one I stopped at, has a little kitchen alongside the shop, and they'll do things, you know, basically you effectively get a bowl of rice with some, you know, some fried fish or some crumbed fish on top, or hamburger with sauce, or, you know, some tempura. I had one that was like roast chicken with like a spicy sweet mayonnaise sauce and a few vegetables on the side, and they're right there, they're ready to go. But enough about convenience stores. Look at this, look at this. Almost there, about 400 meters to go. Oh, stop! So I've travelled 80 kilometres from Temple 37 to Temple 38. And I'm out here on the Ashizurumi Cape, right out in the ocean, and we're going to go and pay our respects at the temple, the Kongo Fukuchi. Not all temples have a gate, but those that do Really come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. It's quite pretty with all different coloured woods. Pine trees. Oh, there's a... watch the head under here. So, in checking the time, there's no way I'm going to make it to temple number 39. It's just not going to happen. So, at least not before 5 o'clock, at which point I can't sign in, get my stamps and things like that. So instead, it's time to put a smile on that dial. I'm going to the Niko Park, which is like the little smiley park. Anyway, the Niko Park apparently sounds like a place where I can set up a tent, have a swim, and get cleaned up. So I'm gonna go check it out. It's about 10 kilometers from where I am, so this will be a 100 kilometer plus day already. Yeah, I'm hopeful. Niko time. Done 100 k's, a bit over 100 k's, and given that it's Shikoku, this beautiful island in Japan, sooner or later I've got to get in. I've been waiting for a chance, and I think today is that chance. I'm at a place called the Niko Park. There's a shower here you can use, but you got to get the key from someone who lives sort of around the corner, and is sort of like a manager of the space. Unfortunately, it's a Saturday, he's not working today, but I met a nice lady named Tanba-san, and she said that after I've had a shower, after I've had a swim, I can have a shower at her place. So that's great. That's genuine hospitality. Anyway, time for a dip. Bother poor Tanba-san at all. So there's a hose. And if there's a hose and it's been sitting in the sun all day, then that's warm water. Oh, very nice. Teach you how we do the laundry in the mighty outdoors. Here we go, watch this.
take a waterproof bag, turn it inside out, chuck whatever you're going to wash inside, take a bit of, this is shampoo, it's all soap as far as I'm concerned, bit of shampoo from an obliging hotel on a previous trip somewhere, give it a bit of a squirt of that, find a tap, fill her up. Now you do the wash cycle. Then you drain. Then hang them up to dry. That's the washing. So, what a great day. And what a nice way to finish it. Then this is the view. Got some dinner from the Lawson, which is only 2 minutes up the road. Bike's there. Washing's hanging up, sun is setting, sea is beautiful, it's just gorgeous. Yeah, it's been another great day. Anyway, I'm going to tuck into my meal. Thanks for joining me in the mighty outdoors. I can't wait to see you again soon in the mighty outdoors. Hooroo!